Hello, Cheryl. As you join us this evening, go ahead and comment, see who we have. Hope everybody is having a good day on this freezing, blustery day. We will get started here in a few moments. Happy Friday, Rise. Hey, April. We're doing well here. I'm solo for a little bit. Dory's on her way here running kids around. She will be here shortly. We got 7. Let's do it. Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to our January online card buffet. I'm Barb Reed, the Wexford Stamper, and my sidekick Dory will be here shortly. She's running some kids to practices and all those kind of things. But she's promising me she will be here in time to do her cards. So I'm hoping she is true to that pledge. So thank you for joining us this evening. And most of you already know how the card buffet works. We will be sharing 6 different designs this evening. And because it is a card buffet, you may pick whichever card you like, as many of those cards as you like, knowing that each card is $3 each. And if you buy 5, you get your 6th card free. And also we have a special offer that if you place a $30 order, you will get all your cards free, and that's a minimum of 6 cards and envelopes. And don't forget, it's celebration time, and if you put in a $50 order, you will get a free celebration item. And I'm going to be using some of those this evening, so you'll get a chance to check those out. So hey, Deborah. Hey, Angie, long time no see. Good to see you. All righty, well, let's get started, everyone. This is our January online card buffet menu. We posted this on the event and on our Facebook pages yesterday, I believe. And this is the order in which we are going to share the cards. Now, if you are interested in ordering, you may private message Dory or myself, and we will take care of those orders for you. Alrighty, well, let's get started with our first card. This is the card we're going to be making first. Wishing I could heal your heart and sorry for your loss. And this card is, as I was speaking before, this one was made with lots and lots of great celebration products. I'm bringing in the little celebration brochure here. And right here, we are going to be using the Paper Blooms Designer Series paper, and that's a freebie with a $50 order. And we're also going to be using one of the stamp sets from here, which is called Heal Your Heart. All right, and that is also free with a $50 order. So I'm trying to incorporate some of those, and you can see what kind of cards you can make with that. So here we go. Let's go ahead and start this one. All right, I'm going to start with a piece of basic white cardstock. For those of you that don't know, Whisper White is no longer available through Stampin' Up! Because of COVID. The company that makes Whisper White actually went out of business. Hi, Mary. Hi, Dory. And so they now have gone and contracted with another place, and it's going to be called Basic White now. So I'm sure I'll make a mistake and call it Whisper White, but we now have the line of white is called Basic White. So here's a piece of Basic White cut so that we have our fold at the top. And let's go ahead and we can start some layering on the front. I'm going to layer with a soft seafoam panel. And then here is the paper blooms. So, so pretty. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to layer that on top of my soft seafoam and then right on to the top of my card. I hope everybody's doing okay. It is super cold, and at least in York here, they're talking about snow for the weekend, which makes me quite unhappy, but hey, it's winter after all, so I guess we got to do the... Oh, did you, Angie? Excellent. Hi, Barbara. We've got to do the snow thing, huh? It is winter. So, but let's see how many inches. They're really all kind of all over the map with that. So we're going to have to see, maybe tomorrow they can give us a better prediction on that. But yes, snow coming. So I went to the grocery store today and I'm staying put for a few days now. I'm not a person who likes to get out in it. All right, so there is our front panel looking great. All right, let's bring in our label. This one is from the Happy Hippo dies. You know how much I love that set. So many great little die cuts for the front of your cards. And hey, Cheryl, welcome. Oh, I'm glad you like this card. All right, so I'm going to be using the Knight of Navy, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp my sentiment on the front, and this is wishing I could heal your heart. I'm going to try to get that right in the center. That's pretty good for my first try. And I think I hear the little feet, rushing feet of Dory Schneider. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the couple of dimensionals behind the card. And this can go right on the center of my card. She has arrived. Yes. Notify the media. All right, and there and there we go. So there's that. Now we're going to take some of the coordinating colors like Old Olive and Blushing Bride and Soft Seafoam. Phew, I got them. And it's a Friday, and I'm going to use my small little bloom punch and punch these out. This is such a great punch to have. If you have any kind of a floral DSP, it's a great thing to use for your little coordinating accents. All right, then I'm going to grab those, and I'm just going to kind of curl them a little bit with my fingers to give them a little bit of a three-dimensional look. And then I'm going to grab me some dimensionals. Yeah, Dory's happy about that. Yeah. And I'm going to put one on the back of each of these little flowers. And I'm going to kind of, there we go. Just going to place them around the outside of the cute little stitched panel. Such pretty, pretty paper. Tune in next week. I have two really, really cute projects using our freebie papers. This one and then the other floral. What's that one called, Dory? With all with the black background. You know
that's the one I used today.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of that.
Hold on, wait.
Yep.
Dory to the rescue.
Yes.
It's floral something.
Yeah, it's so pretty because everything has the black background.
Yeah, Flower and Field.
Flower and Field. So tune in Tuesday night. All right, I'm going to be adding these beautiful opal rounds. Love these. Have that nice little sheen to them, and they kind of go with any color palette.
Opals go with everything.
That's right.
Your jeans, your sweatpants, everything, girl.
Talk about sweatpants. Yes, I'm wearing them. But at least I am wearing pants, right?
We're all excited about that. Yeah.
Well, wouldn't have to, and they'd never know.
That's right.
All right.
You know what? But I know, and I'm glad you're wearing pants. How's that?
All right, our last one. This is another sentiment right out of that set, Heal Your Heart. This is Sorry for Your Loss. Unfortunately. Oh, goodness.
They seem to be popular cards.
Yes, unfortunately. But this, I love the font, and I just think they're beautiful sentiments in this free stamp set. All right, girls, there's number one. So pretty. Simple but pretty. That's what we like to go with. All right, so there is number one. Okay, now we're going to move on to number two. And that is my...
Oh, I thought we were gonna do seed pods next. So sucks.
I'm saving the best for last. I know, I know. All right, the next one, ladies, is the one made using the sea and sand, or is it sand and sea? I never get that right.
I think the sand is before the seed.
All right, well then that would be alphabetical order. That's a good way to remember it.
And that's how it goes in the ocean too. You get to the sand before you get to the
All
sea.
right, now I have it in my mind forever.
Yeah.
All right, sand and sea is the set here. I used the embossing folder as well. Let me grab the sets here. Here is the set for the suite. Friends are like seashells. Lots and lots of beautiful shell images. Really, really great. Even though I made this a thank you, there's lots of really great sentiments in here about friendship. And there's a birthday. So I love this one. Love you to the beach and back. That would be great if you have a friend that really loves the beach.
Or if you just have a friend,
Yeah.
you know.
Who would like to get to the beach sometime.
Yeah.
And here is the seaside seashells. This is a die that comes with the set that cuts out a large kind of a scene that you can put on the front of the card with the seaweed and all this seashells. And then there is this gorgeous, gorgeous embossing folder. And let me show you how that looks, okay? My card starts with a piece of Blushing Bride. Yes, lots of blushing going on here. I know. All right. And then here we go. Here's my front panel for the card. And I embossed it using that folder. Look how detailed that is. That is just amazing to me how they do that. It's just beautiful. There's just so much detail in all those shells, and then also with the stamps, which you'll see in a little bit. They're beautifully detailed as well. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this and get this popped up right on the front of my card. So I started with the Blushing Bride, and then I went tone on tone with the Blushing Bride panel with the beautiful embossing folder. So I don't think I can wreck this card now. We have such a great start, but I'm up for the challenge. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so there we go. There is the base of our card. Now I'm going to bring in, I've done all my stamping, and I've done my die cutting, and I have these cute, cute little seashells. And look at the beautiful detail on these seashells. So cute. Bless you.
Walk out of the room.
This one is Rococo Rose. This is Seaside Spray. This one is Mango Melody. And then we have the cute little starfish with the crumb cake. So those are so super cute. And now I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get them on this card looking fabulous. So let's go ahead and hit it with a few more dimensionals, because I just got a new pack of dimensionals today, and that's 300, Dory.
Oh, I know.
So I'm feeling
I
lucky
know.
tonight. All right, let's see. Get that in the right spot. There we go. Then we're going to go with the beautiful blue conch shell. How about that, Dory? Conch shell. Let's put some more dimensionals on the back of that one. We just need a dimensional on the right side of that one, and then we'll put a little bit of Tombow on the tip of our shell here. There we go. And that one goes second. So pretty. All right. Hey, Diane Maluzio. Hello. And Rhonda. Look at my girls. Okay. And then we have our other shell, which I don't know the name of this one, but this is in the Mango Melody. Oops, have him upside down. Let's move our little dimensional down to the other side. There we go. And we're going to put him right here in front of the conch shell. And then in front of the whole group, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on my cute little starfish. I've never ever like seen a starfish at the beach, like alive. But I think they're so cool. They are interesting creatures for sure. All right, last thing I need to do is stamp. Okay, so I'm going to take a 1/2-inch strip of basic white. I'm going to take my soft suede ink, because we like that a little softer color with the beach rather than using the basic black. All right, now I'm going to take my thank you, and this thank you is from the set. And I'm going to go ahead, and the reason I have a nice long strip is so if I oops, I can just keep moving on down the strip. See, that's a little low. So let's move on down the strip until we get it right. That's better. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut the left side. And then on my right side, I'm going to use one of my favorite punches. And that is the Tailored Label Punch. It's fabulous for making your little banner tails. Right? Right. Am I right, Dory? Am I right?
You are right.
I know.
You are right on.
Right on, brother. All right, so there we go. And let's go ahead and put that at the top there. Not sure we're going to need many more dimensionals.
Oh,
I think
I'm
I
sure
might.
You can shove it in there somewhere. Come on, Barb.
Yes, let's see. What do you think, gals? I think I can just glue it on. I'm sorry, Dory. I know. I
You're
know.
letting me down. I would put a dimensional on one side and put glue on the other just to get a dimensional in there. But you know, that's just me.
That is you.
I know.
All right, last thing. A little linen bow. You know how much I love these. And that natural linen looks so great on a card like this. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know, guys know how to do this. You put the little knot of the bow right on your glue dot.
The knot on the dot.
Yeah. And then we're going to grab it with our pick tool. And I'm going to put mine right here. And there you have it. Oh, I did have my inside. Okay, I'm going to leave it blank, but I'm going to go ahead and stamp just one of the shells at the bottom right-hand corner, just to give it a little something, something. Here we go. Oops. Come on. Let's try that again. That's why we always glue it after we stamp. Right, Dory?
Yes, ma'am.
Because then if we oops it, which believe it or not, us awesome stampers here sometimes make a mistake that we have that second
Everybody makes
side.
mistakes. We're not perfect either.
No, I'm just kidding. If they could just see the space around us, they would believe
Oh my
that.
gosh, they would laugh their stamping butts off.
Yes, it's a little bit like the snowstorm already came through. All right, there you have it, ladies. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this one. So that is the Sand and Sea Sweet card. Whew, that's a lot of S's. All right, and now number 3 is on its way. This is a Dory favorite.
Sea pockets first.
Yes.
No, we like this one.
We do. This set is called Enjoy the Moment, and this is a great set to use to make like monochromatic cards. And I wanted to show you an example of that this evening. And this is a little note. So this one you could do anything, okay? It could be for a birthday or whatever you need a little note for. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull out my base, which is going to be the basic white. I've been practicing that all day, Dory. Basic white.
BW.
And then I am going to grab a piece of Designer Series paper. This is from, yes, it is from the Dandy Garden Suite, the one with the dragonfly punch. Have you guys seen that one yet?
I have. I went to Stamp of the Month class and saw it.
You did?
I did.
Me too.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right. So I'm going to use, we're going to go all moonlight, misty moonlight. I get moonlight madness. That doesn't sound right. That sounds like I'm a werewolf or something. But this is Misty Moonlight, and we're going to go kind of with the monochromatic theme with the Misty Moonlight. I'm going to put this panel right here. This is just 2 inches wide. All right, then I'm going to grab 2 stitched rectangles, and these are from the Stitch Rectangles dies. These are great to have for all your card making. They just come in handy. And then since they're nesting, you can always make one be the background for another. And everybody needs stitch rectangles in their lives, don't they, Dory?
Oh my gosh, I don't know what I did before a stitch rectangle.
I don't either. I don't either. All right, so I'm going to bring in one of the images from the set. We're thinking these are milk pods, maybe?
Yeah, we're just calling it the seed pod set.
Seed pod set. Okay, not a botanist here, but we're doing our best. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp it on the smaller basic white stitched rectangle using the Misty Moonlight ink. And I'm going to try my best to get it in the middle. I think I have. That looks pretty good. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and adhere that to my Misty Moonlight stitched rectangle. Hi, Cheryl. Nice to see you. We have a nice group tonight, Miss Dory.
Yes, we do.
They're not all at the grocery store buying
Toilet paper and
Yeah.
bread. My mom might be there.
All right, then I'm going to turn that over. Well, actually, I think I'll do my stamping first. I just have this a little note right here in the bottom corner. And before we put any little things on dimensionals on there, I just rather get this stamped before I oops. All right, so I'm going to take a little note, and that's just going to go in the bottom right-hand corner. Oh, so cute. I love that font. Very, very cute. All right, then I'm going to turn this guy over. And we're going to hit it with some dimensionals. Okay. Oh, I know. It's just,
gentle.
I know.
It's a Friday night. Be gentle.
That's right. We made it through the week, though, gang. Woo-woo. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and place it on my card about at the center, wherever you like. Remember, you get to put it on your own card. And there you have it. I'm going to let the inside blank, so you can decide what kind of note it's going to be. And that is number 3, the seed pod card.
The seed pod card.
All right. So guess who the wind blew in? It's Dory Schneider, and she will pick up right where I left off with number 4, 5, and 6. So
Yes.
here we go.
Look out. Wind's blowing. The wind outside
You
is
can
blowing
hear it,
too.
it's rattling,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Holy cow! It's a rattling. All right. Give me just a second here to get my
Get situated.
stuff.
Get my stuff
Let's see.
out of the
Oh,
way.
there's stuff poking through the box and everything. All right, guys. So we are going to do a little heart card, and it doesn't have to be a Valentine card. That's what I like about it. So here are my supplies. Let's move this out of the way. Alrighty. So this uses this beautiful heart die. And the nice thing about it is it cuts, let me show you. It cuts the outside of the heart. And then it also cuts the inside of the heart. So you actually need 2 for this project, okay? So you would run, I've already done it, but you'd run a basic white one through the big, stamp cut emboss machine. And then you'd also do one with a beautiful paper, the Celebration paper. So you'll have 2. And what the 2 pieces that I'm going to use for mine are these 2. But then you would have an extra one. So if you wanted to make another card with this one, you could put a sentiment right here in the inside. Hey, April. And use that one as well. So we don't want to throw that one away. That would be bad. All right. And This is Designer Series paper from the floral one, Fine Art.
Oh, Fine Art Floral.
Fine Art Floral. And I used this Scripty embossing folder on it. So don't forget we can emboss our DSP. So sometimes we forget about that, but I used the Scripty on there. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started with this one. We're going to fold this basic white cardstock right in half here. And I'm hoping there's a reed bone folder. Oh, thank goodness. Somewhere around here. And I'm going to use that. All right. And then I am going to use my adhesive. Maybe I'm going to use Barb's actually because hers is right here. Don't tell her. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I'm going to do it off camera because it's being a little persnickety in the one corner. So I don't want you guys to see what's happening here. Yeah, I'm manhandling it. All right, here we go. So we're going to go ahead and put that Designer Series paper right on our basic white card base. And you can see how beautiful this Scripty is too. You can see that. All right. And let me show you my trick with the heart. I know you guys are going to be shocked how I put this together, right? Oh, this is two. Look at that. Use the top one. Okay. So I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to look the little strawberry seeds, lay this right inside. Okay. Let's see if I can get that lined up just like that. Okay. Then I'm going to take my dimensionals. I have some somewhere in here too. I just have everything buried a little bit from the car ride. I've got some right here. Yep, got it.
Mine in here. Okay.
All right, so what I'm gonna do to make sure that these two stick together is I'm just gonna go around the outside.
Well, isn't that a clever trick?
Just like that.
Did you make that up with yourself?
I did. I did. It's a Dory original. How to use more dimensionals. That's what it's called.
You
Okay.
think about that every day.
Yeah, I do.
How could I possibly use more?
Yep. Just like that. And just like that. Okay. So there we go. You can, I'll use more because there's 300 in a pack. What the heck, right?
Yeah.
It's a Friday night. Girl, Stamper's gone wild. Woohoo! Okay. And so isn't that beautiful with the strawberries and then the white around the outside?
Love it.
All right.
Love it.
So then we're just going to peel these off. And we're going to throw them on Barb's floor. Yeah. I'll sweep up later, I promise. Not really. I just usually leave, but it sounds good. Sounds like I'm being a polite stamper when I say things like that. All right. Here we go. So you can just put this on here. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? I love it. And the blush from the strawberries goes with the background. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and this is a great card because it does not have to be Valentine's Day. Okay. So then I have Scent with lots of heart. Okay. We're going to put that right on the front. I pre-stamped it. And we're going to use Barb's trick. We're going to use the tailored punch. Okay. And so we have the one end is going to be square. And then the other end, this punch is awesome. I love it. And if you're like, no, it needs to be a little closer, you just, give it a haircut. All right. And then we're just going to stick that right there on the front with dimensionals that are sticking to my fingers. Goodness gracious. Holy Moses. The nice thing about this little paper is it's just wide enough to put your big dimensionals on the back. And so you just put your Scent with lots of heart there right on the front and flick that off. And that is your card. Okay. Super quick and easy. You could do whatever you wanted on the inside there too. The strawberries are part of our celebration offering. For a $100 order, you can get the Berry Blessing stamp set and the Designer Series paper. So we just wanted to show you those this evening, but such a great color combo there. So that is card number 4. That does not have to be for Valentine's Day. Just keep saying that. You can send it to anyone, and you could even leave the sentiment off and put something totally different on the inside. So, all right, here we go. I know you guys are going to be shocked that there's a snail card, right? Because we've been having snail week over on Stampin' Always with Dory. So I want to show you this adorable little bundle, and we are going to make this card, which is absolutely perfect because it just says hello. So sometimes, you know, you just want to check in on a friend, see how they're doing. So this one is perfect for that. And I have another little friend I brought along, and it's not Barb. And I want to show you how you can use this little friend in your crafting area. All right, here we go. She's already cleaning up behind me. Only done one card, and she's already sweeping the floor. If you hear the vacuum, you know why. No, I'm just kidding. I just like to give her a hard time. All right, so we're gonna start. I'm gonna show you this beautiful color combo that I absolutely love. This is Coastal Cabana and Dory's favorite color, Real Red. And you know how I love to do the trick where you can cut your pieces out, right? Because we don't want to use extra, like go get a piece of 8.5 by 11 just to cut out this little postage stamp. We can't have that, right? We have to conserve. So we're going to start with our Coastal Cabana, and we're going to Coastal Cabana that right in half. And we are going to hopefully get it to cooperate and use our reed bone folder. And when you order yours, yeah, when you order yours, it'll come with a little thing that says reed. Just kidding. Mine doesn't even say Schneider on it, so just kidding. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is move that little snail. I love this designer series paper. It has just kind of like the little, it reminds me of a little sewing machine, you know. But, and then look at these little guys on the other side.
Could be like little snail tracks.
They're little snail trails, but, or it also reminds me of like a little piece of notebook paper too. So, all right, so I'm going to do in the corners, because it has a big honking hole in the middle of your cardstock, but that's okay. It'll all work out because we're going to put dimensionals on it, and no one will ever know unless you tell them. Hey, guess what? Your card has a big hole in the middle of it. So
secret safe.
I know. No, only the people that are watching, only the 15 people that are watching know that. All right, here we go. Okay, so check that out, right? And then, of course, we're going to put this on with dimensionals because they're right here. And see, look, the little snails are peeking out the back. They want to check it out and see how many dimensionals I'm going to use on this piece.
They will be amazed.
They are, because I love it when
Their
I
eyes
watch.
are getting bigger and bigger.
They are, because they're like, holy snail, how many dimensionals is this chick going to use? Well, you know, I just got a couple.
Goodness.
Well, you don't want it to sag. My gosh. It's Friday night. We don't want anything sagging, even if you are all already in your pajamas. Nothing should be sagging. Just kidding. You all know what happens before you put your pajamas on. We're all gals here. All right, here we go. So
you slingshot your bra across the room.
yeah, pretty much. You know, if you don't hit
Or you pull it out your sleeve. That's also a quick one.
That's a nice new trick.
Everybody does that.
Oh, it's a new trick I just learned right now. So
Get
anyway,
out of here.
yeah, I don't slingshot anything, but anyway. All right, on to the snail. I'm putting this little postage stamp. Look how cute this is. This is one of the dies that is in the set. Okay. And let me pull these off. Goodness, it's like dimensional. And I'm going to put this right on the front. Okay. Ta-da. All right, so I brought a friend with me. This is the
Don't talk
little...
too loud. He's only a baby.
I know, he's only a baby, but he's so stinking cute. So this is the mini...
Cut and emboss machine.
Yes, and check this out. Look at this. It's so stinking cute. I had to show you guys. It's incredibly portable, and I've been carrying it all around the house. And even when I'm not cutting things, I just think it's so cute. Like, you know, I'm just kidding. But, so I want to show you something. This little snail that I used is on the designer series paper. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, you have to be a little, you know,
gingerly cut around.
Gingerly.
So you don't waste any of the little
I know,
snails.
because there's even a little die that cuts these little letters out too.
Yeah.
So holy stinking cuteness. Yeah.
Very
You don't,
carefully
and
around.
poor kid, you don't want to cut her eyelashes off either. I mean, it looks like she's
Worked
wearing,
all day on
well, it
those.
looks like she's wearing her CoverGirl. You don't want to, you know, chop those off. So, all right, so let me show you this. It's so cute. Yeah, it's in the thing.
Okay.
All right, so here we go.
Look at it's a baby.
Look at these. They're so cute. The little plates. So this one is great if you are just getting started and you know, you want to try it out. Perfect. All right, so I have my let me make sure I have my little, hopefully I have the right one.
It's actually the bigger one.
Is it? I'm gonna be ticked if I don't have it.
I have it.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Well, oh, here it is.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, I found it.
Good.
Listen to me. I'm actually gonna be ticked if I don't have the right one. My goodness.
Hey, us
I
stampers
sound-
are
yeah.
pretty hardcore.
I sound a little violent. Sorry about that,
Yes,
guys.
I know.
Sorry. All right, so I have my die cutting plate. This is so stinking cute. Oh my gosh, I just can't. All right, so I'm gonna put my little snail down. Can you see her? There she is. With her.
It's like the Little Tykes kitchen.
I
it's
know.
like a little kitchen.
It is.
So this is like the Little Tykes.
It is the Little Tykes stamp cut and emboss. Yeah. So I'm just gonna sit that right on there. Look, I'm gonna try not to cause an earthquake. Here we go.
Too funny.
All right. I know you guys, you're like, oh gosh, it's so cute. It is. It's stinking adorable. All right. So we have our little snail. Look at her.
Cut
There
out
she is.
magnificently.
Okay. And then I want to show you one more thing. Let me find it. Let me dig. So there is also a piece of designer series paper that has the word bubbles in it. It's on the back of this adorable mushroom. Here, we're going to use this one. Adorable mushroom paper. Check this out. Okay. And we want one of the little, you can do a heart. You can do a hello. I'm going to do a heart because I have the hello there at the bottom already of my card. So I am going to have to use this other piece because I have to find the heart.
That's going the right way.
And it has to be going in the right direction. And lo and behold, there's one right here in the corner. Thank the Stampin' Designer Series paper people. Okay, so I'm going to come right back and look at this. You can cut your little word bubble right out of here. So I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put this down right on top of it. And hope that my fingers are, I think my fingers are still cold from being outside, but that's my story and I'm sticking to it. All right, so here we go. We're going to run this through. There we go.
Does it make that noise?
It does. Look at that little
Dory comes to
machine.
your house and makes that noise.
I do. Yeah, I have to make noises when I do things. There we go. So, isn't that adorable? Come on, guys. Give me some love. Give me some hearts for that. It's so stinking cute. And I had to share it with you.
I think they think it's adorable. They're
Do they?
all still here.
Oh, good. Nobody left. I'm so glad nobody left. So this is the cutest thing. And then when you're done, you have these little plates, but you just,
So cute.
and then it can just like sit up there on your desk and watch you stamp.
Yes. Very cute.
All right. So, okay, back to the card. I had a little segue there because I was so stinking excited to share that with you guys. All right. So we have our little snail, and she's going to go just right here on the postage stamp.
Oh, they're giving you lots of hearts.
Oh, you guys are awesome. I love you guys. I love you guys too. And so I'm going to use 3 on this snail here. Okay. And I'm going to just put that right there. You could use any of the little images. And then you have your little, she's thinking. She's sending a little love. It's like a little purse. I know, Nancy. It is so stinking cute.
But better.
But better because, yeah. A purse, you
Much
just
more
fill
useful.
it up with
I know.
things and pens and
I know.
goodness only knows how many lip glosses I have in mine.
Yeah.
I was a little embarrassed the other day. I pulled something out and like 27 lip glosses. It's like, gosh, I only have one set of lips. What do I need all this for? But anyway. Okay. So we have our little snail here. All right. And then we have these little guys are also my favorite. They come in the bundle. They're the little resin hearts. And, you know, I may have mentioned red is my favorite color.
About 10 times.
Well, you know, it's before 8 o'clock, so give me a chance. And of course, when you are using embellishments, you always put them on in odd numbers because they are more pleasing to the eye in odd numbers. Did you guys know that? You just learned something, didn't you? I know you did. If you knew that, it's okay. Just humor me and make me think that you're impressed. Okay, so there are our little hearts. I always try to put them on in like little triangular forms there. Okay, and then you have your little hello or whatever you would like to put on. You wouldn't even have to stamp anything on the front if you didn't want to. You could just leave it plain. And then you would put your white piece on the inside, or you can leave it just like this and not attach it. And then when you're ready to stamp it, when if I want to send this to, let's see, Nancy, and I would say, hey, Nancy, how's it going? Da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
Da da da. And I would put something on the inside, like, thinking of you or, whatever. So, so you don't have to attach it.
Too.
Yeah, I like purses too, Nancy. You rock. So, but you can just leave it there and you can stick it in your envelope. And then when you're ready to send it, then you can put your little inside piece there. So, okay. So that is the snail. And if you missed the snail, I've been featuring them all week. So I brought, this is the one the little fun fold I did today. This is the smaller snail. And then here's one I did with the little mushrooms too, the little fungus.
Fungus Among Us.
There's Fungus Among Us. And look at this one. Look at that little envelope. Isn't that the cutest? That's part of the suite as well.
So many people.
I know. So many people just want to know if they can buy the envelope. Sorry guys, you got to buy the whole kit and caboodle.
But
it's super cute.
Yeah.
And then here's what I did with just the little shrooms. Not the ones you smoke, but the ones that you make your cards with.
We add those for a...
Yeah, those are if you place a $150 order. Just kidding, just kidding. So here's
look at her
one.
Over there.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Just the little mushrooms.
Look at the little face on her.
I know,
so
she's
cute.
so excited. I colored in her little shell. So this is the postage stamp. There's a lot of cute little things that you can do with this suite. So, and
stamp.
we will be featuring this at Stamp of the Month. So next month. So you guys are gonna want to hang out and
we're gonna make a fun fold card and a 3D as well as some other things. Join us.
We love other things.
We love the snail mail.
All right, and last but not least, I have to walk over here.
Okay.
I like my stuff.
All right.
All right.
Well, here I'll do a little bit of a recap. All righty, ladies, we are now to our number 6 card right here, and this is the floating and fluttering.
Oh yes.
I finally got that right.
Yeah.
I've been working on that.
This one we will be using at Cards and Coffee this month. So I'm excited to share this one with you.
Very, very cool die cut that you can
does.
cut out lots and lots
does.
of butterflies.
And I want to show it to you.
Okay.
So I brought it with me. So here is that.
And the stamp stamps several butterflies and little branches, and then you can go right over it.
Yeah, check this out. I brought all this. It's like I have my Mary Poppins suitcase
You
over
do.
here. And this is what happens when you roll in from a softball game. But anyway, all right, here we go. So I'm going to show you. One of the neat things about this card is it's white on white. It's very crisp. It's very clean. And you can also use whatever embossing folder you would like to in the background. Okay, so this is actually the one that comes in the floral.
Yeah. Something floral.
Yeah, we're great. We're just looking at each other like, yep, you know what it is. Yeah.
Fine
art
floral. I knew it was another
Fine
F.
art.
Fine art
Yep.
floral.
Okay. Whoops. Oh dear. So I'm going to start and I'm going to attach my background with this is the fine art floral. Yeah, and if you guys want cards, please let us know. They're free with your $30 order or they're $3 each. You can order as many as you would like, and they are free. Or if you place a $50 order, you would also get a celebration item free as well. So that's awesome.
Grab some of the paper that we've been playing with tonight.
So look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It looks like a spackling job gone wrong, but it's beautiful.
No, it looks good.
Well, I wouldn't want my wall to look like that. Well, some ceilings look like that, though. I
Yeah.
forget what it's called, but it's called Dory Came to My House and Spackled is what that's called. But anyway, so there's that, okay? So then we're going to take, I want to show you, this is the piece that we're going to make to put on the front here. And I want to show you how I did that. And also, this is the die that comes in the suite, okay? But it also has a stamp. So if you wanted to stamp around the outside
frame.
to give it the frame, it has the frame that goes around it too. So on this one, I just used a piece of
Seaside spray.
yeah, Seaside spray. Thank you. I was having a mental lapse
Oh,
there.
I've had a
Sorry.
whole bunch of them today.
All right, so here is the Seaside spray. And then this is the piece or the stamp, how it comes. All right. And so I'm going to show you how we're going to color this in. All right. So I have my pumpkin pie and I have the image here. So I'm going to ink this up and I'm going to go right over top of the butterfly and color it in. And if I want it to be a little bit brighter, I'm just going to go ahead and do it one more time.
Pretty.
All right, so we're going to do this for each of the butterflies. Apparently, I might need to juice up my pad a little bit, but we're going to go with what we have here. All right, so there's the, again, if you wanted to make it a little bit darker, you just go over it again. And then the last one is the little corner or the half butterfly there. Okay. And there we go. So those are the butterfly pieces. Okay. There are also pieces for the, I thought I pulled it out. I did. It's right here. You'll see you have the little greenery here. There are pieces to color those in as well. So you can use your, if you'd like, you may use your Stampin' Blends, but you could also use your, do you have that color? Mine is a little dry. It might take me like 7 tries to get, to ink it up. Pear Pizzazz. So here is the 3.
I don't know how mine is either.
That's all
but
right.
Here,
It's okay.
give it a shot.
I can guarantee you it's probably better than mine. Oh, yeah. Yep. So you're going to take that and go right over top. Like so. Okay. Turn it around this way. And you're going to ink that up like so. Okay. And then you have this little guy. And
That photopolymer
he's upside down. Can't
makes
have
it
that.
easy.
Sure does. Just like that. Okay, you just fill that in. And then there's your image. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we are going to take our butterfly die that I cut out, and we are going to place it on dimensionals, or place dimensionals on it. Here we go. Right. You're like, oh my gosh, Dory, but you'll see. And so you can place this wherever you would like on your little label here. Okay. And this is a great card because it's any occasion that you want it to be for. All right. So I'm going to kind of put it over here where it takes up the most space. Okay. And then you're going to see that my scissors, I have some here. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over, and I'm going to trim here and along the edge here, just like that. Okay. So you have these extra pieces And you can use these to fill in wherever you would like, where you have white space. So I'm gonna put the little flowers down there at the bottom, and then I'm gonna take and I'm gonna put my my other wing up here at the top. So you've kind of filled up your little space there, and you have that little 3D. Then you're just gonna come back and you're gonna trim around the edge there.
In the corner.
Okay, and there you have your butterflies. Okay, and so you're going to put that right on. I'm going to use this one, and I am going to put this on with dimensionals. I know it has a lot of layering, but because we have this embossing folder behind it, sometimes dimensionals tend to stick a little bit better on there. Okay, because especially with the rough surface we have there. Okay, so we're gonna put that on the front, just like that. Okay, and then I have this little square that we're gonna add over here on the side. And this one says, "You make my heart happy." And I don't know if you guys have seen this, but this is actually, it's a hidden gem. It's the Celebration Host set that is in the Celebration catalog. And it's a punch party. So our ovals are here. We have our heart is here. And then we have our postage stamp is there as well. So you can use a lot of these and it says, "Oh baby, you are already loved more than you know, sending you smiles for every moment of your special day. You make my heart happy." So it's a nice all occasion. Hope you feel better really soon. Okay. So this one, I'm going to attach here with just my stuff.
Your stuff.
You like my stuff? No, with my Stampin' Seal Plus. And then I'm going to use 2 dimensionals over here on the other side. And I'm going to
explain to them how they get a host set.
Oh, sure. Yep. Hold on one second. Let me put this on before. So there we go. And then you have "You Make My Heart Happy." Okay. So in the catalog, do I have a little one here? Maybe? Or
What
it's
you
in
mean?
the Celebration.
Yeah, should be one in that pile right there.
In the pile. Let me look in the pile here.
I'm pretty sure there was one there.
Yeah, there's a pile.
Yep.
All right. So sometimes we miss these things. Yep, it's right here. It's on page 17. So if you host, during Celebration, if you host a party that is $300 or more, you get this set for free.
Along with all the other celebration and all your
so that would
rewards.
Be like, 6 celebration items, or 3 of the $100 level items. So, and also, if you have a super extra long wish list, you can sign up to be a discount shopper. And the starter kit is $99. You could even get, if you wanted to get this little guy, you could get that with your in your starter kit, and it's $125 worth of product. You got all this paper that's in the new catalog,
Not yet launched.
Yeah,
new annual.
Yeah, only you will have this paper. It's like a $225 value, so it's a great deal. So give it a try if you want to join us. We would love to have you. So again, these are the cards that we will be featuring. You can purchase as many as you would like, free with a $30 order, or they are $3 each. And remember, Celebration is going on, so if you place a $50 order, then you would get a free stamp set plus
free
your cards for free as well, your card kit. So yeah, that's it, I think.
Yep, that's all I have.
So we will be taking orders until tomorrow.
This time tomorrow.
This time tomorrow at 7 p.m. we will be taking orders, so you can let us know, and then we will go from there.
Okay.
So I think that's it.
All right, what's next, Dory? What's our next event?
Oh yes, Wednesday
Cards and
is
coffee.
Cards and Coffee, and that will be our floating and fluttering. So that was with
a little more butterflies.
butterflies here. Yep. So join us, and we will share some more of those designs with you as well. So that will be our class on Wednesday. Then we have, we're super excited. We're joining
The chicken
the hen house, and we are having a Hey Chick extravaganza. So
More about that in
join
our
us.
Facebook pages.
Yeah. So we're excited to share that with you, and then Stamp of the Month and Card Buffet. So yeah,
Yep.
we can't wait.
Alrighty. So we'll see you. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. It sounds like we may get some snow, may not. Who knows? But stay warm at least.
Yeah.
Take
stay warm,
care.
Stay inside and stamp.
Yep.
So,
Bye bye. Happy
yes.
stamping.
Take care, guys.